If you go on to any music journalism site, like any Brooklyn Vegan or RollingStone.com, they're gonna have their version of a most anticipated of 2023 list. But you know what I think? I think that that's kind of boring. Today, I'm flipping that concept on its head. I'm flipping that concept to its feet and over to its butt again. Today, I'm doing my least anticipated albums. But of course, I'm gonna be a nice guy. For every album that I say I'm not looking forward to, I'm gonna replace it with one that I am looking forward to. And you might notice a little bit of a trend that's going on here. It's all the old heads that think that they can just keep putting out music all these decades into their career. They're thinking that they can just keep doing that. I'm thinking that they should not do that. That should be a thing that ends in 2023. So all these old ass bands, all these people that we've heard from year after year, decade after decade, okay? We know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna do a lamer, watered down version of what you did before. It's not going to be edgy, it's not going to be fun, it's not going to be cool, and these are the albums I am not looking forward to, even though everybody else is like, oh, slobbering at the knob for this goddamn stuff to come out. Hey ladies, how's it going? It's your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper, the best YouTuber on the platform, the hater with the list of enemies. It's Dan Frampton. You know who it is, and the first band that I want to talk about is one called Blink-182. Now, you know, I've been talking about this band on the channel for a while now, okay? And there's kind of a reason why. You know, I've been listening to them way back in the day, and I don't necessarily fucks with them that much anymore, okay? They're not really on my regular rotation, but of all the drama and all the stuff that went down with these guys, and because I knew about these guys from my formative years, of course they have a place in my heart, and of course I have things to say about them. And when Travis Barker is out there being Travis Barker, telling people the importance of a pave diamond, okay? A simple, understated Junya cannot be overstated, says Travis Barker. He likes a good fireplace outside where you could have a fire pit. No, we're outside, let's have a fireplace, you dumb idiot. Anyway, he's just like a landmine, a minefield? A gold mine of content. But Blink-182, of course, they're back. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, Blink-182, what are you gonna do? Their last couple records, not really hits. Kind of flopping all over the place over here, Blink-182. So I'm not really looking forward to what you're actually gonna be putting out. Am I gonna listen to it? Of course. Am I gonna talk about it? Of course. You know, you're Blink-182. I got to. But I'm not gonna enjoy it, and I'm not looking forward to it. I don't care what date you come up with. I don't care when you say it's gonna come out. The only reason why this album is either anticipated or not anticipated is because, you know, you teased the whole thing. You said that you were gonna be putting out a record. So where's the record? I don't think that you guys even wrote any new stuff. I don't think Blink-182 is taking any new material out there on the road with them. That's silly talk. But you know what's not silly talk? This band over here, Buggin', okay? Little Chicago hardcore if you're into that kind of thing. Now, if you don't want to listen to Blink-182 and you want to look forward to riff machines, okay? Because that's what you're getting over here. You're getting head bobbing, feet stomping, riff action with Buggin'. And they're going to come out with a whole new record. I can't wait for this. Because all their EPs, all their little teasers, all their little snippets here and there, their little live session on Audio Tree on the internet, these guys frickin' rule, okay? If you haven't heard Buggin' yet, go out and listen to a couple tracks. You might dig them, you might not dig them, but they are a lot better for my money than Blink-182 in the year 2023. Next band I'm not looking forward to over here is Story of the Year. I couldn't believe that Story of the Year had the audacity, had the absolute gall to think that they could come out with new music. That's ridiculous talk. What do you think you're doing? Story of the Year? You need money? Is rent due or something? You want to get on the next festival lineup? Is that what's going on here, Story of the Year? You want to be one of those cool bands on the Coachella lineup next year? I don't think it's happening. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not even going to listen to this. Frig you guys and frig everything you ever stand for. But one album I am looking forward to that isn't this record over here is this record over here. This one by Drain. Now this isn't the album cover of the record. This is a single they put out a couple years ago. And you know, I don't have the best history with these guys, but there's no doubt about it. it, they make the best music in the genre, okay? Their shows are the wildest shows imaginable. Their guitar playing, the bass playing, the vocalist is unbelievable, all held together with that beautiful drums, okay? These guys are unbelievable at playing riff machine, hardcore, kind of thrashy stuff. It's all very California flavored, you know? It's very shark oriented, and it's very, very cool. But one record that I don't think is gonna be very cool is this next Paramore record, okay? This is their website, okay? It's very plain, it's very basic, and I kind of like it, and I actually kind of like the last single if I'm if I'm being honest with you. So, you know, maybe I am leaning towards anticipating this record more than I am not anticipating this record, but it's Paramore, okay? I'm not looking forward to this. These guys should pack it up, they should go home, and they should quit being a band forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You know that guy that left the band to start making meth-fueled beats in his basement? That is the fate of all of you guys. Just quit being a Paramore and start making meth-fueled beats, okay? But you know what record I am looking forward to that isn't a stinky, slimy Paramore record? It's this one over here by One Step Closer, okay? Now, I'm not exactly sure if they announced a full-length album, but what they did do is they put out this little EP with 3 cute little songs on it that made me think they're going to be releasing new material. Now, if you don't know who One Step Closer is, let me tell you, they're like the spiritual successor to Title Fight. They come from the same sort of place on the map, and they play sort of the same style of music, but in my opinion, with a little bit more aggressive vocal, and it's still very melodic. I like it a lot. It's not quite Title Fight, nothing will ever be Title Fight, but One Step Closer is an unbelievable band, and if you want to check out music that rules, this is the band to check out. Okay, what's next? What do we got over here? The Bouncing Souls in 2023? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be absolutely kidding me. This can't be real, and it's coming out on Pure Noise. What are you doing, Pure Noise? What is going on? But I'm glad that they're still out there doing the thing. They still got some of the classic iconography over here. You gotta love to see it. It takes me back to a very special place and time in my life. I'm listening to Punkoramas and albums of the ilk, you know? So they kind of take me back to that time. But to be honest with you, kind of a boring band, kind of a nothing band. But do you know who's a very exciting band? You know who's a very electrifying band? You know who's a band putting out music that's gonna fucking literally rock your socks off? Over here, it's gonna be Jesus Peace, okay? And if you're not looking forward to Jesus Peace's new record, then you're a dumb idiot. These guys make some of the most tight, some of the most brutal, some of the most hard-hitting, hardcore punk rock music that exists on the world. Jesus Peace rules. Look at all these long sleeves and these dad hats and this album that is out of stock. They're a great band. They're putting out new music. These guys are kind of like, I don't know, they're very elusive, I think is the word that I'm going to use to describe them. They're not on every bill. They're hardly on any bill. They might be on a bill here or there to promote a drop or something like that, but they're not everywhere. But when they announce that they're gonna be somewhere, it's something to write down. Okay, get out your calendar and write down Jesus Peace. But if you're getting out your calendar in the year 2023 to write down Fall Out Boy, I don't know what this world is coming to. Really, Fall Out Boy 2023, get over it. Start other bands, do other things. What are you doing? Everybody that listens to this kind of stuff is literally 40 years old now. And I guess you know the When We Were Young festival is going on, so that's what's bringing all these old bands out. They want to get on that fucking 2023 summer festival lineup, but they got to get new music to do it. They got to get that promotion train going. Oh, Fall Out Boy. I can't even understand this to be a concept that exists in our reality, okay? Look at this album art. A dog biting at bubbles. It looks like it's been thrown through a bunch of AI filters. This sucks ass. This webpage looks like it was designed in like 1998 on GeoCities. What is this? But the one thing that these guys are doing that not every other band on this list is doing is they're kind of telling you the exact date that they're dropping. So for that, I kind of respect it. Everything else is just like coming early in the year, coming later in the year. Had to stay tuned for the middle of the year. We got some drops coming. But if you're over here doing Stinky Face to Fall Out Boy, I'm gonna show you a band that's gonna make you do Smell Good Face when I introduce you to Zulu. Zulu is the coolest coolest, freshest, hippest power violence band on the planet, okay? You go out and you listen to yourself some Zulu. They're dropping new tracks this year, and I can't wait for them because the guy that fronts this band, his name is Anaya Lee, and he's a very, very, very creative, very, very charismatic human being, and I'm very stoked for his creative output, no matter what it is. And a full-length record? Yeah, okay, yeah, yes please. But here's another old band that I'm not really looking forward to, but I actually secretly am kind of looking forward to, is this new AJJ record. They used to be called Andrew Jackson Jihad, but for reasons they've changed it, but they're a folk punk band, okay? They play folk punk music, and I enjoy that music. I don't listen to them all the time, and I certainly don't know every track, but this album art, oh my god, yeah, that's enticing me. I kind of want to listen to this record. But for the purpose of this video, fuck this record. You know what record not to fuck, but one that you should fuck with? It's gonna be this new Big Laugh record. Hardcore punk band Big Laugh announced debut album. Now, everybody that's playing in the hardcore shows right now, everybody that's talking about the hardcore shows, they are stoked every time they get to witness Big Laugh. Big Laugh show a lot of promise, you know, they can do whatever they kind of want right now, and it's all going to be dictated by what they do on this record. And if you happen to enjoy these bands after you've checked them out, tell them Dan Frampton sent you. Alright, well I guess that just about does it. Please like, comment, and subscribe on your way out of here. Ring the bell if you're cool as hell, and until my next upload, you can watch another upload.